every year I basically upgrade my iPhone now as a content creator who's self-employed. If I don't have the newest phone, I'm not using the latest camera, I don't have access to the latest features, and every year there's something new and special to be excited about. So I'm really excited to pick this up. I've looked into this very little, if at all. Like, I have no idea what's in this phone, but I don't know. Excited to learn it and take it with me from here on out. As our nanny gets started, honestly, I just need a place to work that isn't constantly, full of a 4-month-old who I love, but who isn't the best for productivity. So I got myself a subscription. I'm honestly lost now trying to figure out how to get there. But once I do, it'll be good to just have a place in the city, a couple places actually. I got like one of their all access passes, so I'll be able to hop into a couple different spots. It'll just be nice to have like a work home, somewhere in the city that isn't my apartment. I'm here for the Airbnb, the WeWork.
Trying to do a WeWork card?
I don't have a car, I just signed up last night. But I feel like that was my first day back at school. WeWork is a huge company, so they've got a process and a poster and a team member for like everything. So they thought about all the little things that sometimes can make these co-working spaces and like shared offices, I don't know, a little less fun to be in. So I was having this conversation with my wife today, just about how quickly I've been able to do some of the things in my business and as a content creator that I thought would take me months, if not years, to actually accomplish. Like the way some of these speaking opportunities have come together, the way some ideas about programs and projects and consulting opportunities with cities and states, like the United Nations thing, like some of these things have really come together. Whereas a couple months ago, right, like back in May, when I was sort of starting this journey, they were just notes, scraps of notes on a pieces of paper, I didn't think they'd be real, or I thought they were a lot far off. But every single day, I've been showing up, every single day throughout my wife's paternity leave, throughout the birth of my son, throughout the summer and all the vacation and all the time off that people usually have, like 7 days a week, I've been showing up, right, and putting in 60, 70, 80 hours to not only just making the content, but again, trying to build a business or trying to have a concept of a business that I could possibly do that would serve my mission and serve my audience without necessarily charging y'all for it. I want to do something big, something impactful, something real. And it's taken me a long time to figure out what that could be. And I'm just starting to make little micro movements toward that vision of mine, right? Which I'm excited to share in the next couple vlogs, hopefully. I've been out here, been out in these streets. I go to on average 3 networking events a week. And that's not to mention the cold LinkedIn DMs, the emails I get and I message out, the texts I'm sending, the phone calls I'm having. Like I've just been out here hustling, and it feels really, really good that all this hustle, all this work, all this movement to sort of rebrand myself, to go public with who I am and who I want to be and what I want to do, right? It's been so well received. So much of entrepreneurship is convincing other people that the way you see the world is right and the way you see the world is valid. That's what a lot of this is, and that's really, really hard to do. Anyways, I should probably stop talking on this bike before I hit somebody or hit a horse or something, or a horse hits me. But I just wanted to share with y'all just some thoughts I had on a random, I don't even know today, it's a Thursday, I think, on a random Thursday afternoon, just about where I'm going, what I've been able to do, and what I'm so freaking excited to share more with you about in the future. Was that a real sentence? It doesn't matter. I'll talk to y'all in a bit. always something in New York City. So tonight I'm headed, I was trying to get hit by a car. Tonight I'm headed to Afrotech. They're having some launch party here in the city. And I got a free ticket. If you don't know, the best way to get me to an event is to say I can come for free. So here I am on a city bike as per usual. Please don't hit me. Thank you, thank you. Anyways, so now I'm headed to the event. So I'm not feeling too hot today. I think I've got some sinus pressure or something in my chest, but I'm headed in. I'm headed into the office, regardless. This kind of reminds me, if you've ever seen that Michael Jordan documentary, that one game he played where he was going in with the flu, right? He was feeling like crap, you know, he had the flu. And he still put up like amazing points, amazing assists. They won the game, I think. Of course, I understand it's a ridiculous metaphor to compare one of the greatest athletes of all time to somebody who clickety-clacks on a computer for a living. But I do think this reminds me of the principle of if you show up and give what you have, you're still giving 100%. In reality, some days you won't have 100% to give because maybe you're sick, maybe you didn't get as much sleep as you wanted, maybe, you know, for whatever reason, maybe you can't get on the Wi-Fi, I don't know, whatever reason you may not be able to show up to work or whatever that situation is in your life and give 100%. But if you give 100% of what you have to give, so if you give 100% of 70%, or if you give 100% of 50%, you gave 100% of what you had to give, and you should feel really proud of that. You should feel really happy about that. Honestly, today, guys, like I'm operating, I'm at 70%, maybe 65%, right? But I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna do everything I can. I got a couple calls today. You know, we'll make some content, send some deals out. I'm so close to be really close to sharing with you guys what I've been working on for the past couple of months, which is really exciting, but it's taken a lot of work to get to this point. And I don't want to lose that progress because of a little sinus pressure. So I'm walking over to the office, cutting through the park, and we're going to give it 100%. One day. It's one of the best things about working for yourself is on days when you don't feel that good, you can literally leave the office early and head literally across town to get yourself some spicy ramen because, listen, I don't feel so good, so that's what I'm going to do right now. This week I was invited to the biggest pumpkin patch in New York City, which, yes, we do have pumpkin patches in New York City. The only catch is this one is on top of a rooftop. So wait, hold on. Before we start this, I just want everyone to know, I just threw 5 of these balls and I couldn't get a single one down. And Kaylee has thrown her very first ball, and as you can see, she has 1 pin down. So we know who's winning here. Well, let's see what you got. You got 4 more balls. Let's see what you do. Yeah! So now we're on a great hunt for a pumpkin, and what were you saying? Did you see one you like?
Yeah, I want one of these ugly ones.
You want one of the ugly ones? Okay.
Or this one. He's cute.
Okay, well yeah, those all look hideous to me, so if you want an ugly pumpkin, let's get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one.
Are you pointing at it like Colin, pick it up?
Yeah.
Happy Sunday. It's a beautiful Sunday, actually. Weather's perfect. Kaylee and the baby are out with some friends in the park, enjoying a picnic. But I'm inside, working. Next week is advertising week in New York City, which is basically my Super Bowl, right? I work now in marketing, I work in advertising, so these are really big times for me, right? I'm sitting on panels, I'm speaking at events, I'm going to some events. There are going to be a lot of networking opportunities and chances to meet brands and agencies, and so I'm here preparing for everything I've got going on. I've got 6 pieces of sponsored content that I've got to get ready for the week. I've got 10 plus pieces of organic content that I'm going to be posting across all my channels, right? I'm still recovering from my cold, as you can probably hear in my voice, but this is what it takes, right? And I guess I want to start showing you guys moments like these on Sundays and on Saturdays, because this is what my life looks like. I mean, my apartment's a mess. I mean, these are my PJs on the desk, right? I haven't even had time to clean up my apartment, right? But I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to all of it. But yeah, I just want to start showing you guys more of this stuff. This is what most of my life actually looks like. It's sitting at this desk, or sitting on the couch, or sitting on my phone, preparing for the week ahead, sending messages out, trying to get on panels, trying to get into events, trying to get in front of more people to raise my exposure, because that's how opportunities come my way. At the end of the day, my business grows the more people see my face. And so what I do on the weekends is I set up opportunities for exactly that to happen.